The next technique in this category is called story mapping. Once the team has a lot of stories, it becomes really difficult to get a big picture. And story mapping is that technique that helps the team to understand how the various stories, epics, themes get into the system on basis of priorities and on basis of flow. So when you want to arrange various themes, epics, stories on 2x2 matrix or a grid, on the horizontal axis, it is the flow of the application, and on the vertical, it's the priority. Let's try to understand this with an example. Suppose we have a shopping cart. If you look at the top, we have time or how the user will proceed. And at the bottom or on the vertical axis, we have the order of priority. So first, a user will log in. So we look at the layout. He will browse through the website. He will look at the various product. He will visualize the product sheet, add to the product cart. And once he or she buys it, he indicate the address of shipping. And further in the yellow boxes, you can see the various stories based on priorities. Now, suppose if you have 100 story or 50 story over a period of time, this gives a really good picture to the entire team to understand how the flow is happening and also arrange it based on the priority. So which one to pick first and which to pick next. The obvious strength of this technique is it helps to avoid common problem of getting lost into the details. So if we have 50 stories not arranged in a logical fashion, sometimes people get overwhelmed with the amount of information. Secondly, it helps to understand the flow of data within the system. At times, it becomes cumbersome when you have big solutions. And the second limitation to this technique is it is sometimes difficult to arrange various epics or themes in the order of sequence. So it might happen that your stories or your epics can be in the order of sequence. So for example, for a shopping cart, it is very sequential, logging, looking at the product, and then purchasing a product, followed by giving address and so on. But your project might require that certain things need to be dwelled simultaneously, or they are not sequential in nature, or it is based on various if-else condition, and based on the various if-else condition, different screens might come up. And in that case, story mapping is not very useful.